there's this kind of new thing where people watch other people play games. Welcome to Weekday One Up, guys.
How you doing?
Dakota had no idea what to say in that intro. Our intros are improv, if you don't know.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you see the second person go and they're like, it's because they just froze up.
He was just like, there's this thing called Let's Plays, and I was like, there sure are.
You didn't even go with that. You were like,
just agreeing.
There are.
Oh, tell me about it.
Never heard of it.
Tell me all about it.
Well, I will today, sir. But first, I want to invite you guys to a very special event. It's called Leaving Topics in the comments below for future episodes. And I'm going to start advertising this now. If everything goes right, it should happen because we've gotten the confirmation, unless he forgets or something. We're going to have at least one video.
At least one.
With real T-Dragon.
Real T-Dragon.
Because we're going to be... We got another week of Weekday 1-Ups coming up. And then the next week will be all our Weekday 1-Ups that we're recording at MomoCon.
Like, we're doing it this time. We say it every time.
We're recording them.
Like, we're recording at least one. At least.
At least the one with T-Dragon.
At least the one with T-Dragon.
Hopefully we got a whole week's worth. But we'll at least have the one with T-Dragon. So if you know who real T-Dragon is on YouTube, he's a convention YouTuber. If not, look him up and leave us topics that you think he might want to talk about, but more importantly, leave us questions that you think you want to hear him answer, because we'll have that for our question blog.
Exactly.
So he can talk to you guys a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that sounds super awesome.
So if you're a fan of T-Dragon, if you're not, link in the description.
Yeah, if I remember to link him in the description, I will. If not, he's really easy to find. Just look up T-Dragon.
Just type in real T-Dragon. His videos, he does music videos for every con. Not just music videos.
Dude, I gotta show you his Pon Pon one.
Oh, he does a Pon Pon one?
He made a Pon Pon
one. Show
it
to me before we leave.
Yeah, it's really well edited. He probably took days on that.
Nice. So, anyway, yeah, he's hopefully, if all goes well, just start messaging him maybe the day before we leave.
Well, I mean, I've got his number. I can write him when we get there and we can meet up.
Do it.
But he told me it's all good, so.
Awesome. Yeah, he's been wanting to meet us too, anyway. At least you, anyway.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
So yeah, we're going to have him as a guest. And, let's see. Oh, and that also reminds us, starting for the rest of the week, next week, we're going to advertise every day that we're going to be at Momo.
Yeah, so be ready for that.
So
be ready to hear that.
Be ready for a lot of plugging.
If you know about MomoCon and you're going to be there, come say hi to us.
Also, if you're a listener to the podcast, there will be no podcast next week, I don't think.
They know. We mentioned it in the podcast.
Well, just in case.
Because we're doing one at Momo. Not going to announce any guests for that because we're a little shaky on that. We don't know if we've got a guest for it. But either way, there'll be something recorded.
We have a possible guest. But it's the chances
I'd say really unlikely.
The chances are very, very slim, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, but
because they did say that they would do it if they had time, but the chances of them having time are very very tiny.
Because it's a podcast.
It's an hour long. They'd have to take an hour.
But we don't need to talk about this forever. We got to get on to our topic.
Okay, our topic today is Let's Plays.
Let's Plays. What's that? Tell me all about it.
A Let's Play is when a YouTuber...
Are we talking about streaming and Let's Plays, or are we talking about just straight up on YouTube pre-recorded Let's Plays?
I consider them different.
You consider them different?
They're completely different.
So we'll talk about streaming another day.
We'll talk about streaming another day.
Okay, we're talking about Let's Plays.
Streaming, there's all
If you want to hear about streaming, I'm going to write it down in my topics right now so I won't forget while you explain what Let's Plays are.
Let's Plays are pre-recorded sound, or with a video game up on like a screen, TV, computer, however, and like sometimes, and it's you like commenting over it, doing commentary while you're playing the game.
It's not a walkthrough.
Not a walkthrough. There can be walkthrough Let's Plays where people do that, but a Let's Play is...
That's not a Let's Play.
Oh, I guess you're right, walkthrough.
A walkthrough's a walkthrough.
A Let's Play is something where like they literally play the game and you just listen to them comment over
Yeah, they're not necessarily trying to do like really good, though some of them are. They're just trying to entertain you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a form of entertainment. You're honestly, at the end of the day, the game sort of brings you there at first, but you kind of stay for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of which, I need to catch up on Dashi.
He's on the last thing that I.
He's
saw.
got an All Rainbow Road one. Oh. I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's one. Oh yeah, that one's funny. Okay. So anyway, speaking of, we'll just mention some Let's Players that we liked. And we'll just talk about Let's Players that we like.
Totally. I think you start off with the first. Well, actually, I think I was the first one to watch Let's Players between us.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, so I started with Markiplier. Was that the first one I started?
That was the first one. Yeah.
I didn't mention anyone before that, right?
No.
Okay, I thought so. I started off with Markiplier because I was looking up like Slender the Arrival because I thought the game looked interesting, and I found his video of him playing it and just got really into him, and his voice was really cool.
He's got that deep voice.
Surely you know Markiplier. I don't really watch him anymore. I kind of fell off the Markiplier train, but that's okay because I got so much enjoyment out of him.
My girlfriend's watching him play Last of Us right now.
Oh, he's playing Last of Us? I might actually go watch that.
I don't know if he did or has.
I might go watch that because I didn't know he played The Last of Us.
Yeah, she likes to like stream his episodes, like not stream. She likes to like marathon.
I seriously might watch that, dude. I want to see Dashy play The Last of Us.
Oh my lord, that'd be so.
But
fun.
like Markiplier is where I started off at, and then
he probably has.
That's pretty much it.
I'd seen Markiplier. My favorite thing to watch him play is.
Well, that's not it, but that's it until we go to him.
Yeah. My favorite thing to watch him play is Happy Wheels. Markiplier was the first like Let's Player I kind of watched.
We missed the PewDiePie movement.
Yeah,
I like PewDiePie, but we missed when it was like first starting.
I am not subscribed to PewDiePie.
I am.
I just haven't because I like him.
He's hilarious.
I like him and I like what I've seen, but I mean,
become a bro.
Become a bro. My sister, she always shows me his videos, and I think he's funny. But anyway, I didn't get into Markiplier till almost a year later. Mm-hmm. When I
mean after me, a year after me. Okay.
Well, not Markiplier, into Let's Plays.
Oh, okay.
You're the one that showed me Markiplier, him playing Happy Wheels.
Yes.
And that's still my favorite thing to watch him play. But I got into Let's Plays. I dated a girl, and she got me into the Game Grumps.
Who I had never even heard of.
And they're my favorite Let's Players.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Not even me.
They're not mine.
Well, I mean, I know.
They're funny, though. I'm not going to say they're not funny. They're definitely funny.
They're my favorite because of just the... I like them a lot because they aren't afraid to, like... See, you got, like, people like PewDiePie and Markiplier and a lot of the big Let's Players, and they do a lot of Steam stuff, like a lot of the underground indie games, which is fine, which is awesome. But I like them because they'll go and play games that...
that we grew up with.
Yeah, like everybody... Like,
I do like that.
Like, they just recently, when this episode came out, like, I think a week ago, finished playing Super Mario 64. And, you know, it's a very well-beloved game. And the best thing about it is they don't really talk about the game. It's they tell stories, really, really funny stories while they play it. And it's also... they look them up if you haven't heard of Game Grumps. If you haven't heard of Game Grumps and you were watching us...
I don't think so, man, because I'm super, super deep in nerd culture, and I didn't know about Game Grumps like a year ago.
They've gotten a lot bigger in the last, like, year. Like
they were still pretty big, though.
Not, like...
Especially Aaron.
Ego Raptor was big.
Yeah.
But, like, when Dan came on the show, like, it skyrocketed.
I did know Ego Raptor, so...
Yeah.
I guess that... kind of redeems me a little.
I made it sound like because of Dan the show got popular. No, Aaron is the fuel behind it. But they got, aside from Game Grumps, there's Game Grumps, and then they have Steam Train, which is where they have a bunch of other. There's Aaron, Ross, Barry, Aaron's wife, Susie, who is Mortimer, and Dan, and then there's Kevin sometimes. And they have other things where they'll do Steam Train, where like some of them will play games on Steam. Mm-hmm. And then they have another one where that's more new. It's called Grumpcade. When it's not Dan, it's like could be any of the people from the channel. And it's games that are not on Steam. But anyway, I like them a lot.
There's another one that I'm super big into, but before I mention him, I've already mentioned him in this episode.
But before.
There's other ones that we're not mentioning that we're just kind of dancing around because we don't really watch. There's like C Nanners. C Nanners is hilarious, but I don't watch him that much.
There's Critical. I know my girl likes him a lot.
Critical?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. See, I'm not deep into Let's Play culture. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm really not. I mean, I'm starting to get deep into it a little bit, but I do love Cinnamon Toast Ken. He is one of my favorites. Cinnamon Toast Ken, and his vlogs too. And his girlfriend Maryface, and their corgi, Betty.
Is his girlfriend the one that's Australian?
Is she Australian? I think she is Australian.
Okay, yeah.
She's definitely got an accent.
Okay, yeah.
And she's a cosplayer and stuff.
That's right.
I don't actually love her. I'm not gonna get into that. She's not my favorite person in the world. I like Ken better, and I feel like she kind of took over his vlogs.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not gonna get into that because we're talking about Let's Plays. Cinnamon Toast Ken, he's awesome. But my favorite Let's Player for sure, who came out of left field just like a month ago and like won me over, is Dashy.
Mm-hmm.
Dashy Games is like,
He's for sure my second favorite.
he is so freaking funny. I first saw him playing Dying Light. It's when I first got my PS4 and I was really into Dying Light because it's an amazing game. And you almost turned it on. Careful, the sensor's right there.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta touch it, but I mean, don't do it. Don't turn it on. Oh wait, I think I actually have it unplugged. My bad.
Okay.
But
All
anyway,
you gotta do is touch it to turn it on?
I'll show you later. Anyway, Dashy's awesome. He's got like, come on. He did Dying Light, and it was really funny. And then I started getting into some of his other videos, and I started sending them around, and I sent them to you. And you really liked him.
Yeah, the first thing I saw him play was the Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god,
demo.
I forgot to mention in the podcast that Final Fantasy 15 is getting a second demo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Super hyped for that.
We'll mention it in the next one.
Yeah.
In a week and a half.
But Dashy, I think, is amazing. He's hilarious. If you don't know Dashy, look him up. Look up Dashy Games because he's got different channels. He's got multiple channels. Also, like Dashy asks an old guy questions. That's on his main channel.
Okay.
That's really funny. But
Yeah, I like Dashy. His persona is very, very funny.
yes, he's got an amazing persona. Like if you watch vlogs of him, like where other people are vlogging him, he's like so quiet. But when he gets on games, he's insane. He's like a madman. He's about to drop that mixtape. You know what I mean?
My boy.
My boy.
My boy, chill.
This is the sixth.
Sixth.
My boy, chill.
Bitch, 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 bitch.
Oh my god, you gotta watch Dashy. Be ready for like this dude to just sound completely just like irate and ignorant about everything. But he does it on purpose. It's a character and it's hilarious.
It's a persona.
It's hilarious. Love it.
Oh, here's a Let's Play, kind of. You may have heard of. If you like Conan O'Brien, I don't know if he does it anymore, but he used to do a segment on his show called Clueless Gamer, where he would play like the newest games for like he did Clueless Gamer plays Assassin's Creed Unity. And I don't know if you like Conan. I've never watched it, but I've heard it's funny because he's a guy who doesn't know anything about games.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
what do you guys think about Let's Players? Who are your favorite Let's Players? Was it any of them that we mentioned, or did we totally just miss them? We're not talking about streamers, just straight up on YouTube. They're big on YouTube Let's Players.
is it us? Are we your favorite Let's Players?
We're not.
Because we have a Let's Play channel.
It's got like 2 subscribers.
Yeah.
8, actually.
8?
And we never do anything on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you ready?
Yeah, it's time for... Wait. It's time... I can't do it. It's time for the question of the day.
Michael Cute
Hey, buddy.
asks, I like this question.
Okay.
What are your top 3 favorite Pokemon? I've got 2. I gotta fill in my third. My 2 for sure.
Are these like in any order?
No, these aren't in order.
Okay.
This is just my top 2. Well, they are in order the way I'm gonna say them, but they're really close. Totodile and all his evolutions, I think that can count as one because they're basically the same guy. I train him from being a Totodile to a Feraligatr, you know. That's my guy. He's my favorite starter too. I love everything about Totodile. I would always pick him if I have a choice. And then Raichu. I don't like Pikachu. Pikachu's effing weak. I tried to like Pikachu and I kept getting killed.
Unless it's Ash's Pikachu.
Well, yeah, but he's a special case. And Raichu is just... I love Raichu. He's like a beast of a Pokemon.
I used to have a little Raichu toy you probably would have liked.
I love Raichu, dude. I gotta think of my third if you got any.
Alright. Well...
Cyndaquil.
Yeah, he's my favorite starter of all time. When I was a kid...
Dang, we both go off Gen 2!
I just love Cyndaquil and his evolutions. I have a little Cyndaquil plushie in my car. I need to actually get it out of there so I can take it with me and carry it around in my bag.
Chew's coming too.
Oh, nice.
Of course, he does. I don't go to a con without Chew.
And...
You only got one? Does Yoshi count? God, dude, I don't know.
It's a hard question.
I think I know what my third one is, and you guys are going to think I'm stupid, but Mareep. Dude, I love Mareep. He's an effing sheep, dude. You know I got a sheep
I
obsession.
forgot how much you like sheeps.
You guys don't even understand how much of a sheep obsession I have. There's so many sheep in this room. If you want to give me something out of con, give me some kind of stuffed sheep. I will love it.
I'm trying to think. I've more recently gotten into Gen 3 Pokemon.
Mareep's effing cute though, dude. Am I right?
Yeah, man. Okay. Oh, I really like Houndoom.
In your top 3? I guess I put Mareep.
I don't know about my top 3. I don't want to say
Rayquaza?
this. I don't like doing legendaries
I just was trying to stick away from legendaries too.
Because that's a different category.
Because then they would all 3 been legendaries probably.
Okay, this is gonna sound really cheap, but I can't think of anything else, and it's been one.
Charizard.
It's been one of my favorites since I was a kid. I'm not even kidding. I've always loved Charizard since I was a kid. Actually, I got a story about that. I was really big into Pokemon the show when I was a kid.
As we all were.
And my grandma had to put up with it every day because I went to her work. And I asked my grandma, I was like, Mama, that's what I call my grandma. I was like, Mama, who's my favorite Pokemon? Who do you think? And she somehow knew the name. And,
Charizard?
And I didn't have an answer.
Oh.
I didn't, I was just, I think I had one in my head. And then...
You were like, this is going to decide for the rest of my life.
I don't know.
Pick one.
I don't know. I was like, who do you think my favorite is? And she just goes, Charizard. And I was just like...
She didn't say Pikachu.
And then I was just like... You know what? He is kind of cool.
He's kind of nifty.
I do like that big dragon.
You got to pick one more.
Oh my gosh. I really hate that I had to say Charizard. He's always been one of my favorites, though.
I feel like if we could do legendaries, you'd have said Entei by now.
No, I wouldn't.
Entei or Suicune.
Rayquaza is my favorite legendary.
No, I meant out of the dogs.
Out of the dogs, it's Suicune.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were more of an Entei guy. Entei can speak.
Well, see, here's the thing. The dogs, even though the dogs, I see Entei as like a lion. Mm-hmm. I see Raikou as a tiger.
Raikou, but okay.
Raikou.
Is it Raikou?
I think it's Raikou. It's Raikou. Raikou.
Man, I haven't played Gen 2 in so long. Besides, no one remembers him. All they think about is Entei and Suicune.
And Suicune, I always saw as more of a wolf. Mm-hmm. So it's like a lion, tiger, wolf, and Suicune.
Also,
Suicune
was really cool in Pokemon Forever.
Oh my gosh, how good! No, Forever was Celebi.
I know, Suicune was in there too.
Oh, I was thinking Entei. Ooh.
Yeah, Entei's in 3.
Oh man, Entei! Oh, how good are both of those movies?
Dude, Deoxys
That's an episode.
is awesome.
What if we talk about the best Pokemon movies? That's an episode.
We should finish all the Pokemon movies in before that. We should watch all the new ones that came out.
Oh, I guess that's right.
They're still good, dude.
Let's
They're still good.
All right. Let's see. I gotta pick one more.
Pick a new gen one. Pyroar.
I do really like Pyroar.
This cannot be all fire.
I know.
They can.
I'm trying to pick something else. New gen, I really like Go-Goat a lot.
Get the F out of here. You're making fun of me for freaking Mareep?
Go-Goat
and you're
looks
gonna
awesome.
pick Go-Goat?
I didn't pick him. I said I like him.
He's an ugly little grass goat.
No, he's...
Go-Goat's stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm sorry.
All right, let me pick my favorite water. I'll pick a water. My favorite water...
Sharpedo.
Yes. Sharpedo.
I know you too well. I guessed all 3 of yours.
I did finally catch a Whalmer.
You did?
Yeah, and I caught him level 30, so I'm like, yes, and I got him at level 35 already. I sound like such a nerd. I love it.
Dude, does Lapras count as a legendary?
No.
He's half legendary.
Half legendaries don't count. Half legendaries like Lapras, Arcanine.
Lapras is pretty effing awesome. He's giving Mareep a run for his money. But if they fought, though, Mareep would win.
Same with Arcanine.
Electric versus water.
Yeah, you're right.
You look at me like, what? I'm like, you even play Pokemon? Guys, thank you so much
for
I ate too much
watching
today.
this video. Who are your favorite Pokemon? Who are your favorite Let's Players? And, and while we're talking about it, here is our Twitters and Instagrams right here.
Yeah, we weren't really talking about it, but yeah.
I mean,
nice segue.
End of the week video.
And Snapchat. That's my
Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. Find us all there. Write us. Give us messages. We'll write back.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag. Do
WD1UP.
that right there.
When you share stuff, that'd be cool of you. Whatever you want to share. You don't gotta share anything. We're not gonna force you. Yeah. We're not gonna come to your house at gunpoint and be like, share it, share us with your friends. Now, if you got like way more subscribers than us, it would really help.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not begging. But come on, please.
I'm basically on my knees. Beg and please.
I can't really say that though, because if I really wanted to like pimp out this channel, I would share it on every video I do on my main channel.
Yeah.
I'm kind of letting it grow on its own.
Yeah,
That
that's fine with me. It's
smarter.
growing pretty good.
It sounds smarter. Make 2 different communities.
It's growing pretty good, man. I like it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hey, why don't you stay nerdy?
Yeah, do that.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
You should keep that in.